Windows 10 tablet hybrid flippy things are like stretch pants at Walmart. You're starting to see them everywhere, and it's tough to differentiate yourself, but the folks at Huawei, I think, have you covered. Here are 5 things to know about the Huawei MateBook. The MateBook is a 12-inch 2-in-1 running Windows 10 that feels eerily similar to an iPad Pro. Looks like one too, but it sort of is like the hybrid of an iPad Pro and the Nexus XP. Like they had a weird hybrid OS love child. You'll immediately notice the design features from both of those devices, including the chamfered edges and the pin dock for the keyboard. 12-inch display is a 2160 by 1440 resolution, which is less than both the Surface Pro 4 and the iPad Pro, but it is definitely enough, and the screen looks really good. The display is reminiscent of a Samsung Galaxy Tab with the really slim bezels. In fact, the slim bezels allow for 84% screen to bezel ratio, where the Surface Pro and the iPad Pro hover around 77. This feature I really like. I'd like to see it on more tablets and laptops in general. It's got a 360-degree fingerprint sensor. It's actually the same one in the Mate 8. It takes unlocking your PC from 3 to 4 steps down to just 1. And it's also the power button. So like most tablety things, you can get an available stylus with it, and Huawei's got one they're happy to sell you called the Mate Pen. This guy feels very cheap, mostly because it's really light. It's got a micro USB charging port hidden, but it also features a laser pointer, so if you want to mess with your dog or point at things, it's a good option. It's really obvious here that Huawei went extremely Apple with the design. I prefer the added weight and heft of the Apple Pencil here, but the pen does work pretty well. It offers 2048 levels of pressure sensitivity and is going to cost you $60 when this thing launches. So pricing this bad boy is kind of all over the board. It starts at $699 for the baseline model. It comes with 4 gigs of RAM and a Core M3 chip. There's no full powered 6th gen Intel chips here. It's all Core M's, 120 gigs of storage. For the keyboard, dock, and pen, you have to dish out an additional $129, $89, and $60 respectively. Maxing out the MateBook with 8 gigs of RAM, a Core M7 chip, and 512 gigabytes of solid state storage is going to run you, if you said $1599, you'd be correct, but that price does not include accessories. Well, this is an extremely full-featured tablet. It's also not a cheap tablet. I wouldn't worry too much about the M in the 6th gen chips here. Unless you're doing really hardcore video editing or gaming, it should perform pretty well for daily tasks. If you want a convertible, it's going to fit almost non-existently into your backpack, look good doing it, touchscreen windows. You really should look at the Huawei MateBook. What do you think about the design? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you want to leave it? I would like to hear your thoughts on it. Leave your comments down below and let us know. Just go ahead and go ham on the thumbs up button. We certainly appreciate it. Until next time, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. Talk to you guys next video. There's a lot of things you can do with your MateBook. One of those things is collaborate with coworkers or friends on a new project all over the world, and the folks at Atlassian have you covered. You can assign, track, and manage tasks with Jira. You can create and share organized results with Confluence. You can chat with each other, say what's up with HipChat. You can test and review and manage code in real time with Bitbucket. Give Atlassian a shot. Try them out. Go to Atlassian.com. That's Atlassian.com.